What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Honest Reviews with me, cHiLLs. We are going to take a look at Slayaway Camp today. As you can see here, we've got a selection of videos that we can go through. And basically what this is each movie is a level, and each level contains 10 to 15 different little sub-levels, I guess you could say, that you have to find your way through. It's almost like a maze that you have to find your way through.
This time the terror is
now, the commentary and the clips that you see, the titles for them are absolutely hilarious. Like the abusement park, like you just heard there. This is a phenomenal game. I would say that you'd have to be a fan of the slasher movies to understand what a lot of it is. So if you've watched any of the movies from, say, the 80s and 90s when it comes to the horror movies, such as like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, all those kinds of things, they all have a very similar feel to this game here. And to me is freaking amazingly done. Like the way that these guys captured it, the voiceover as well, is amazing. Now, with that being said, the game itself, the way that it plays and what you're supposed to do, you can see there the whole goal is to go around, kill all the kids. Once the kids are killed, you find the exit point, which is like what do you call it? The little star in the ground. I can't remember. Look it up. But it's the 5-point star, basically, that you have to find your way to. You can see it behind the character that's there, the clown. The cool thing about this game, though, is with each level movie that you play, you unlock more stuff. So you're able to basically unlock new killers, unlock new kills, like special kills at the end of the scene, or some that you'll see in the middle of a level. You'll actually see them, I don't know what you call it, like you'll see them pop up, I guess, and they'll do a cutscene. You'll see them full on chop a head off, rip someone's heart out, and that kind of stuff. Lots of blood and guts, as you can see. And I absolutely love this game. I'm completely addicted to it. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to check on Steam. Okay, guys, so it actually goes for $10 on Steam. That's Canadian dollars. And for $10, I can easily see you getting your money's worth. Now, for those of you guys that are new to this, what I do, I don't give it a 5-star rating or a 1 to 10 rating. I give it a rating based on if you're going to get your money's worth. And if you're going to be able to, like, I guess, I compare it to, like, food or things that you would buy. So, for $10, think about what you would buy for $10. So, you go out to lunch, it costs you $10. I don't know, you buy yourself something and fill up with a little bit of gas in your car. You don't get very far, you don't get much food for $10. With this game, you're easily going to get, like, I don't know, 20 hours worth of play, at least. And it's pretty amazing just to try to be able to figure out what the hell's going on in each level, how you get to kill the kids, different ways to scare them. They have different things that come in later in the game where you have, like, little electrical walls or things that are in your way, and it adds a whole new dimension. There's these SWAT team guys that are in there with laser scopes. There's cops. There's water. There's cats. Like a whole bunch of different shit that you could actually do in here. You can currently see we got landmines as one of the obstacles as well, so you can't stand on one of the landmines. It's kind of common sense in that area. But the thing that makes this game for me is the comedy aspect of it, where they have the really cheesy titles, the corny sayings after they've killed someone, the things like splatterlicious or gore-rific and all that kind of shit. It really makes me chuckle, and it does take me back to the like my childhood when I was watching horror movies and shit like that. And it's like Michael Myers and that kind of shit, where you see this guy that he walks at a steady pace of like 1 mile an hour. People are running, 8 miles an hour, and somehow he ends up in front of them and then sticks a machete through their face. I just love that whole thing where it's like, no matter what you do, you're fucked. You're not going to be able to get away from this guy. And they really emulate that right to a point. And I think that is really why it sits well with me. Now, if you don't really understand the whole slasher horror kind of genre, or you haven't seen a lot of it, it may not make sense to you. You might not find some of the inside jokes that funny. So buyer beware in that sense if you're not a fan of the slasher stuff from the 80s, 90s, and even some into the 2000s. I know there's not very many that are like they used to be. I know some people try to emulate it, but they don't do a very good job of it, I guess you could say. So with that being said, like, this game, $10. I think it's on sale while I'm recording this on Sunday night. It says it's on sale for 42 more hours. So when this comes out on Monday afternoon at 3, I'm gonna say there's probably about, oh shit, I don't know, maybe 36 hours. No, 30 hours, sorry. About 30 hours left in the sale, and it's on for $6.70 Canadian. So for that price, definitely check it out. I'm not being sponsored, by the way. I just want to let you guys know that. I always tell you, I'm just doing this as a heads up to you guys. If you're looking to buy this game, you think it's interesting, and you think it's fun, definitely you can check it out on Steam. We got the link in the description down below, but these guys aren't paying me. They're not saying, do this, we'll give you a free whatever. I did this on my own accord for you guys so that you guys can say, yeah, this is worth it, or no, it's not. And in my opinion, for what you're going to get, if you like the kind of puzzle solving thing where you have to, find your way out of a maze, so to speak, while you get to kill kids and have fun doing it, this is definitely the thing for you. And you can see there you get to use phones to distract people. You'll see more later in the game. If you continue watching the series, you'll see a whole bunch of different shit. They have even environmental kills. So environmental kills are things in a certain level that you can not necessarily use, but it goes to a cutscene and it uses that piece in it. A couple examples are a roller coaster. One is a bandsaw. What the hell else did they use? A shark. I mean, you name it, and they've used it. So, really, very, very cool. And I don't think there's any DLC for it yet, but I could see that there would be something you could easily do add-ons for. And yeah, this is Halloween, and it's kind of the Halloween theme, but this is something you could easily play at any time of the year. I mean, what better thing to do at Christmas than murder people, you know what I mean? And as long as you're not as psychotic as me, I know you'll not actually go and do that. I'm not overly concerned about my my subscribers going around killing people because they saw some pixelated game do it. It's definitely not that kind of a game. It's just, like I said, it's something like that, where you get to have hot oil poured all over a poor little kid. And there is a bonus game, I guess you could say, or a mini game that's within the game. It is Faces of Kill 3. And basically what that is the cutscenes that you see in between each level you can go through rather than where you click on it to say it's in that little red marker. You go through and you see how many of these things you can actually kill, and I think for each one you get bonuses and achievements unlocked and all that kind of stuff. So that whole thing is very cool. I really enjoyed the game. Definitely recommend it. Not necessarily good for younger kids, but depending upon the age and what they've seen. I remember watching horror movies when I was like 6-7 years old, so I just knew what it was and what to expect. So I would say that nightmares probably wouldn't be a thing, but you never know. So anyways, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you already know what to do with that like button. This definitely gets a thumbs up in my books, and is easily worth right now the $6-7 that it is on Steam. American would probably be like $5.50 or something like that. So definitely give it a look, and I will see you guys next time on the next episode of Honest Reviews. Take care.